Ooh. Ooh. All right, let's get into it. All right, we're gonna work on some more hair. Try to finish up the hair right now, or at least block out most of it. Ugh. Get a little gross right now. I want to shoot for having very even spacing. Oh, I do not feel very good right now. Or drink something warm will make me feel a bit better. Looks like one too many. A lot of space there. Nauseous. My graphics card running when I do that. That one, for some reason, that shadow really slowed it down. Funny. It's like a messed up banana right now. Not bad. Not bad. I guess I should include... Hello, Arctic. Welcome back. I guess I should include the hair in the body. Let me pull it out. I know what I'll do. I'll just add it to that collection. We'll have our GeoNode hair, and we'll call this hair low poly, and I'll just add it to gross. pretty good. Right back. Take your time. Finished with the publics and base files. I exported and uploaded everything. Now to wait a bit so I can suddenly remember random fuck-ups. Leave room in schedule for fuck-ups. I like that. Honestly, that's a smart move. I don't think I like the outline. I'll have to check the client. For now, we'll leave it on. It's looking pretty good though. It starts in this V shape, gets a little bigger. Gonna have these paired or triple clumps. Boom, boom, boom. The tricky part is this pattern getting projected on it. That'll be interesting to really try and figure out. Hello, Neku. Welcome. Where we're at right now. Oh. Drinking something warm was the right call. Oh. The hair in the back neck's hard to see on my ref sheets. It's supposed to be a near full mohawk up the back. Oh, gotcha. So definitely. So would you say like not really having that much in like this chunk here? Okay. That should be easy enough to do. Wasn't sure how you're going to approach it since I know zero about 3D sculpting. Just back in the tufts. Strands. Oop. Oh, they all have merge on their mirrors, or is that? That's the geonode. Let's make sure to turn off merge by distance. Oh, quick question for you, Neku. What is your concern? I might have asked this already, but do you want to have a specific ranking, performance ranking? Is that a concern for you? Like good or medium, or if you're familiar with the rankings. Usually I shoot for good, or for medium, I should say. I just want to know what your comfort level is. Weird angle, because the orange of his fur goes down his hair, down his neck. Should have a 3/4 view to show help. I think I did say in the ref my current one for that mess. Talking about movable hair with the expressions, I really like to have the hair to be movable and natural. Yeah, I like putting in, I prefer to make sure we got physics in the hair. I like it to be a little bit messier. Get a little more spiked outwards. There, I noted the ref and DMs to give an idea of that, if that helps at all. Gotcha. I think we're on a similar direction. And in a similar way, at least. Let's pull it out a little. A little bit more volume. Pretty. Getting there. Oh. I'll put some little small ones there too. I'll make it a nice gradient. Beautiful. Say that's looking pretty good. Oops. We're only at 55,000 triangles. Nice. 1010. Thanks. Hello, Arisa. Welcome. Oh, I'm feeling a little. Having a nice day. I feel like my stomach feels a little unwell right now. Oh. But we're surviving. No, it's not a mess at all. Birdie. Seems like we're hitting the right shapes. I think I just want to clean up this little spot right here. Maybe have this strand turn sooner rather than going all the way over. Yeah, so just this little section here between the ears. Hello, Coney. Hope everyone's having a good day. Welcome to the stream. Been an up and down day, so a bit tired. I relate to that. Feeling a bit pooped myself. Order churros to cheer me up. Nice. Nice. can relate to here too. I burnt myself out with the amount of work I was having. Now I'm taking a break. Chances are I'll not be able to work on as many products as I wanted, but hey, health will always be more important than any amount of money. It's very true. Health is the most valuable resource. Well, I certainly hope you feel better soon. Burnout sucks. Alright, that looks pretty good. I think we're almost done at this point. Okay, model's great for me up all this new animation stuff. Unity stuff animation wise more confusing than I thought. You wouldn't happen to offer a one-on-one teaching. I do offer mentorships actually. But yeah, Unity is definitely quite painful. But yeah, I'd be happy to go over if you have any specific questions or things like that. Love the fur tufts on the shoulder. Good, good. The anxiety, so went to lay down a bit and have to finish a presentation for tomorrow. Wow, everyone's doing a lot of work today. You see, this is why my tiger character is bald. Well, a little while ago, I invested some time in creating a hair system. So after I place all this hair, I will actually just be done. There won't be a need to do anything else because I'll have my high poly made from this and I'm done. Watch. Ready for my high poly version? I will check it out. I click this and then I click that. Now I have my high poly version. Boom. Say some DMs. I'm happy to pay for your time. Heck yeah. Did you hopefully the Blender rigs will be useful for your animation too, because they're got a full control rig there as well. So if you can do animations in Blender, that should at least be a little easier. One click hair. Yes, exactly. And in fact, let's get this ready for baking. Oh, I might have to take a quick break because my stomach is just really bothering me right now. Bleh. Bleh. Alright, so hair, low poly. Viz, I'll be happy to learn about. Good, good. We'll call this hair underscore low. And then I will take the hair system, duplicate the collection. This will be hair and poly. I prefer this order. Just added some tufts of fur to my tiger the other day. I'm scared, lol. But I'm going for a super simple style to have to keep it simple, just the tiny details. Well, I believe in you. I believe in your power, Coney. It does, you know, as long as you're taking it slow, taking your time, you'll get there. Take these, pull them here, delete this collection. I should have kept that. Oops. We'll do another. We'll call this hair notes. Or, whatever. Put that stuff in there so I can turn it off. I'm going so slow, Snails thinks I'm not moving. But hope to make some time after those kitty comms are done. He's looking good. Zoom, zoom, zoom. All right, one more collection here for the page. And for the hair cage, we simply say cage. Just click cage there. And we'll change the offset. No, that's pretty good, actually. I'm gonna turn off the body. Now the hair is 21,000 on its own. That is pretty dense. Let's turn down some of these subdivisions here. Got a wireframe view. That doesn't really get much simpler than that. So that's pretty good in my opinion. Yeah. Hair's always one of those things where it's like, it's probably worth it to have it be a little bit denser. Trust the process. Exactly. Cool. Okay. Now we're gonna set up our collections to do an auto export. I am a little queasy. Neck, goo, hair, high poly. And we'll copy this path. Actually, we'll just hit accept this path. We go here, do the same thing. Paste it, and then just change the name to low poly. Same thing here. Bam, bam. Gauge. Okay, that all looks pretty good. You export collections, open up Substance, Oh. Beautiful. Look at that. We need to increase the margins a little. It's really not taking full advantage of this space either. Go back really quick. Why not? Right. Ooh. Ooh. All right, the margins don't seem to be doing anything. Balls. That's fine. They're all perfectly straight. Well, we'll just see. Probably don't even need a cage for this. That's okay. Cool. Churros on the way. Deploying churro. Oh ho ho, pretty. Very pretty. I can stand up. I feel so uncomfortable right now. Blech. Alright, so now on the body, drop the hair here, apply, take the hair. We're going to open this folder, copy the path, back to Painter, Shift Control E. I just copied that, copy this, and paste it. Not copy again. I'll make a folder for hair. Select. Poyomi B10. 2048. Export. Hello, Trixel. Welcome. Trixiel. Welcome back. Looking awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're getting the hair in right now. Ooh, I should have saved that earlier. Boom. Boom. There's no decals yet, so reset that. Oh, sorry to keep breathing in so deeply. I just feel really terribly uncomfortable right now. Hello, Saini the Hedgehog. Welcome. Getting a little bit of, I don't know what that is. Maybe I need some weighted normals on there. Oh, you know what? It's probably the triangulation. So let's go back here. And on the game ready version, or any of these really, I should add triangulate with fixed alternate. And you know, we'll also add it. Oh, let's just try that first. Click that, collection, export. Okay. And that helped. Yeah, that definitely helped. And we'll also select all the textures and make sure we up that compression to high quality. Okay, looking good. So, gather our reference images. I don't know why I did that. Go to Neku, those teeths. And yeah, base color definitely seems to be that orange, so we'll add in the orange. Boom. We'll make it a little glossy, a little metallic. Not super metallic, just a hint. His hair is very slightly metallic. Then, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take some ibuprofen. My back hurts. Okay. Then we'll do a curve combo layer. Let's set it not to overlay, but to multiply. Yeah, multiply is fine. I'm going to turn off the highlight layer and just focus on the shadow. Our curvature we can lower. Maybe right about there or so. The blur, a little bit of blur. And then we can adjust our ambient occlusion effect. Hopefully that helps. Back pain sucks. It's very prone to it. But mostly just because I've been eating poorly. It's not necessarily back pain as much as like digestion. I've just been eating way too much bread and chicken. American. Alright. That's better. Doesn't look as orange as I'd expect. Let me sample the orangier part. Oh, one thing I needed to do is for the shadow, I'm going to turn on the roughness and set it to 0 so it's not shiny in the shadow. Very satisfying. The gap right here? Yeah. Huh. Strange. It's pretty odd. Why would I have a gap there? Something to do with the modifier. I bet they're merging together. Okay, pretty good. Looks like this black pattern should start a little bit lower on the back. Yeah, it should really go down here. Excuse me. But a little bit more we can do right now. We can turn on the anisotropic. Which is, the hair looks so good. Thank you, Arctic. Thank you. Oh, now it's shiny. Now it's shiny. I'm gonna take the bottom layer, turn it off. Just focus on the top layer. Now we want to switch it. Something like this. Right about there. And I'll say mix with the base color. Something like that. Gotta feed the kitties as well. Yeah, I can certainly do it. I know the kind of pain that can cause it too. I do hope it lets up sooner rather than later for you. Thank you, Trixel. Trixiel. Alright. So one other thing we can do is, this is my classic hair setup. Drop the grain here. Drop the grain. Get rid of the warp. I'll rotate this 90 degrees. And now I've got some grooves right here. Maybe a few more. A little too strong. We are getting some waviness too. Not too much we can do about that though. It's going to show up either way. And then we'll first add some color. Make it a little bit darker. You know what we'll make it orange and dark orange. Yeah, nice and warm. Maybe a little warmer. Yeah. And I feel like I'm witnessing witchcraft in the best way. Good. And just a little lighter. Be right there. Definitely want it to catch. And we could blur it still. – 50% blur. Save again. Oh, one more thing, which is take the roughness and turn it down. That'll help break up the reflection a little. Nice. Maybe a little too... I don't know. It's not bad. Feels a little too dark now. Let me go back to that orange. Let's turn off the color. Oops, no. That's not turning it off. That's doing the exact opposite of turning it off. There we go. Or at least just lower it. Kingdom Hearts hair. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. I would say that's pretty good. We're almost done with the main body. Very close to done. Just a little bit of fuzz in a few places, fur places. The Kingdom Hearts hair. I did. Because some of them have the strands going through. I have 2 Kingdom Hearts tattoos. That's a great compliment. Hey, good. Okay. It's a fun game. Fun series. I'll get a message real quick. It's good. One additional thing I'm going to add. I'm going to do this template flat world space. And we're going to switch it so that it's using bottom to top. We'll change that balance a little. Push it down. I'm just going to make it a little darker. A few other things we can do. We could add shadows to all the roots. So do template flat. I'm going to do root shadow. Then I'm going to make it black. Fine. Then I'm going to make a fill gradient. And we can actually cheat a little bit because these are all the same width or length. Makes this very easy because I just need to line this up and voila, it's busted. Why is that? Oh, because I have to scooch this over. And okay, that looks good now. Maybe a little bit of adjustment so we're not hitting the hippies there. I think we're good. AutoRig Pro course helped me a lot. Hey, I'm happy to hear that. That's good to hear. Good, good. I love AutoRig Pro, so if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. At a levels. Push it real good. Let's actually insert Claude Frollo witchcraft gif here. I'm gonna sit down again. Well, I'm happy that helped. AutoRig Pro has saved me a lot of time and a lot of money. So happy to share. Oh, my table's all skewed. And we'll enable ambient occlusion. And we'll turn it on right here as well. How dark should it be though? Probably gonna be pretty easy to overdo that. I think it looks a little too dark already. Hey, Thank you for the sub. I'm not sure how to pronounce your username, but I super appreciate the sub and welcome. Hello, hello. Oops, scroll down. Ooh, fluffy hair. Beautiful. That's going to be super fun to see moving. Oh, good. Holy shit. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. All right, let's clean up the body now. So we do have to adjust the body texture. And then we're going to create the stripe projection. Let's go back to the body. In fact, we still need to make the stripes anyway, so. I'll probably make the stripes in Blender. It's gonna be hard to paint them by hand in Painter. I don't trust painting. I only trust 3D modeling now. All right, but the main thing is we want to move the pattern here. So we have our path for the, I believe it's the chest, yeah. And we'll just move this down. Let me look at the ref image. Yeah, right about here. Just something like that. Beautiful. Then we'll just go to the fill. How to do any of this? Vague shape painted by markings in Unity, export a text page cleaned up in Photoshop and replied. What a learning experience. AI. I mean, if you ever played like GoldenEye back in the day, or there's quite a few games, that's how they did it. It was all just Photoshop, photo bashing. Like they didn't, Substance Painter didn't exist then. Pretty impressive to look back on. So you're just learning, you're learning the classic ways. Somebody taught me in college. Oh heck yeah. Yeah, I did Substance. I don't know when I started doing Substance. But I'm certainly addicted to this Substance. The only Adobe subscription I have left. Oh, 1 second, y'all. I'll be back in just a moment. All right, everyone, I'm back. Wibbles! Wibble wobbles. Okay. So, what we need to do is brainstorm how we're going to do the stripe projection. So, looking at the reference, some of the stripes are in the hair, but on the back of the neck, these two stripes, let's say two, or this chunk, goes through the strands. So excuse me. So we'll do a projection. We'll do a planar projection for those ones. But we'll start it here. I'll actually do it on its own layer, even though it's going to be... I should actually probably do some edge work on this one really quick. Not anchor point here. Take a bevel, subtract, add the orange to it, and we'll push it around a little. We'll get something with like some nice fall off on the edge. I'll probably go darker. It's a little hard to see right now, but it's there. You know what? I'm going to go the other way. Instead of I subtract, we'll do a subtract. Watching your process makes me want to dip my toes in and see if this is something I could learn and enjoy. Is there a starting point you recommend for testing the waters? Hello, Cbro Brobato. Welcome. Yeah, we got our hando going. I will be starting a avatar creation series very soon. I would like to start it this week. I wanted to start it last week. But I will be starting a whole course on YouTube to teaching how to make avatars, because I think there's a lot of space in this. It'd be good to encourage people to make things for VR chat, but it is hard to just jump straight into it. It's a little unclear on what best practices are, this and that. So I'll probably be sharing my my whole process. All right, looking pretty darn good. We've adjusted that. Now let's actually start the stripe projection. So we'll do a template flat for this. We'll do it up top. Come on. All right. So we'll start just by creating a single fill layer, turning off repeat, and setting it to planar. And we're just going to use this to mask out where we want to see this. I think we'll start right about here. So my friend, I just got back to work. How is the project? It's going well, going quite well. Got the hair in right now. We'll probably have 90% of the body done today. We're getting very close. Excuse me. Hey, Yuzu, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Now we're going to... This is what we're going to make this in. We'll do another projection here. Sorry to keep clearing my throat. And I'm going to move the reference to the other screen. Grab this orange color. And then on this template, we'll grab the dark color. And we're going to use... We're just going to use the same thing. We're going to use these little fill layers here. I'm just going to squish them down. Rotate them. And these will basically be our stripes.
Come on.
Excuse me. Now the stripes themselves are at an angle. Sorry to keep clearing my throat. So we'll want to mimic that. I think we'll push them up like this. Now the trick here is that for our 3D projection settings, there is an option somewhere in here. Physical size. This is very important that we use physical size here. Or is that how I got it to work last time? No, I don't actually know. Be a little bit trickier than I want it to be. Okay, but it's something like this. Bam, bam, bam. In this case, I can actually mask it out because I have my darker pattern here. And I'll go over to hair projection. do my fill with an anchor point, that being the darker pattern, and set it to inverse subtract, something like that. Multiply. Yeah, there we go. Multiply. And that way it's constrained to this position. And then perhaps instead of using the last fill, we go to darker pattern, go to paths, go to paths here, copy the chest, air projection, make a paint layer, and paste. This should be able to paste. Copy. And paste. There we go, and we'll set it to multi. And just need to change the color. How does this work? Oh wait, I have to put it here. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. And we can actually just change the size a little. And I'll make it a little bit softer. Beautiful. How does that transcribe to the hair? Ooh. We're basically just gonna copy and paste it. I'm gonna add a paint layer too. Just gonna paint. All right, now for this whole little layer we have here, I'm gonna save, right click, create smart material. We're gonna export this to Blender, or Unity. Bam. Got the little switch up there in the back. Should have been a little, perhaps a little bit higher. Or the hair should have been a little bit lower. I just made the neck longer. About the same. Probably move this up a little. Swoop. Right about there. Then for... Alright, we're gonna have to just do a little bit of editing here. About there. Go to our fill. Erase that out. It's a little goofy to work with these paths sometimes. Copy this path again. Go back to the projection. Paste. Delete this one. A little gap. There's a little gap. All right, export. I actually should have really checked in about the positioning. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Okay. I'm going to search the projection that we made. Delete it. Remake it. Save. Go to our hair. Drop the hair right here. Now we have to find where everything went. The hard part about transferring things is the sizes are relative. But we got the basic layout. Cool. Now where does this one go? So it's right top of this little one, midway through the other one, right about here. Pretty close. Nice. And we'll delete that, duplicate one more time. Now the second one. Color-wise, I think we'll have to change it up a little. That kind of got some orangey hues when I want it to be more of a solid color. That's right on the money. Nice. Okay. Duplicate. We will rotate it 90 degrees or so. And then I will switch this to objects, world space. Scooch it over. Do our best to line this up. One more duplication. Switch this to world. Gonna move it directly up. Yeah. We'll need some nicer blending here. Kind of a harsh transition. Let's also move this above any of the other colors. Start made the individual tufts like you see in the side and 3/4 profile. So I don't think, like in the drawing, I don't think that's the case for these ones here. But I certainly could just do selections to make a stripe. But like right here, you can see that it cuts it in half. You got like a little zig. Like some of them have little spots, and then this one kind of just goes through here. But if you'd prefer me to just select different strands, I definitely can do that. Gotcha. There we go. Okay. And let's turn this off. Delete that to make a paint layer. And let's do selections. Oh. Well, this is where the margins come in. You're fine. Make those selections. Yeah, we'll just do way easier with those, but they're touching. Oh, no. Okay. What's happening is that they're merged here. They're actually merged, which is why there's a hole in the back right here, because they're getting merged and then at some point deleted. So I need to adjust how the curve's getting made. Oh. So let's go ahead and open up. Our hair system here. And the geonodes. At some point, I merge them all. Here. But I only want to merge if mesh island equals self, so only if it's this on the same mesh island. Okay. I didn't change anything here. Let's go back to pretty sure that's where I imported the air generator. Heat generator. I don't have the hole here anymore, so I'm assuming that's working. Wait. It's a little odd though. Okay, just this particular curve is. Let's duplicate and mesh. If I select this, okay, those are fine. So is that the issue then? Back to here, refresh. If I select, perfect. Okay, that was the issue. Yeah, because now they're no longer fused. All right. So now, basically want to start with something like this. Let's move the template down. Perfect. There's one. Let's give that a shot. Not bad. Child screaming outside right now. Time to put him down. All right, there we go. Nice. Okay. So then that with image one more time. And want to select some of these. I think this one. Some of them only have half of the strand selected though, so those will be a little bit trickier. Could try to do something like add a fill, linear dodge. We'll use stripes. This. get black thrown in there. Wouldn't be like a ton, but it'd be kind of random. Horseshoes and hand grenades. We'll just do. Oh, excuse me. Oh. It'd probably be pretty easy to find them like one at a time. Just doing this. Or suppose this one. As long as the front has that signature black and the bangs on the side helps the extra splash in the back and the hair are fun surprises. Hello, Yanwia. Welcome. You work so late, well, by European standards. Hair. How do you deal with zigzags on strands? If you're low poly enough, your textures are low poly enough, you're gonna get them a little bit no matter what. Especially because, just because they are, like what the zigzags you're seeing here are the wireframe. So if I have, you see how it is getting pulled by this triangle? So if I have a texture that follows the direction of the strand, no matter what, you're going to get a little bit of zigzag. But there's some ways we can clean it up later. All right, now we're looking for this one. But there is another type of zigzagging problem in Substance, which is the way it triangulates the mesh. So if you're asking about that, I'd be happy to explain more. But there is another type of problem you can encounter when it comes to zigzags. Thanks for the answer. So then you use a brush to remove it in the most visible places, I suppose. Exactly. Probably the path tool. That's just clean and easy. Now we're looking for the stripe here. down the stripe right here. Beautiful. Okay, that's all the strands that have the front except the one right here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Now for the strands in the back. Just a little more random. I think what I'll do is I'll duplicate this, reset the mask. And then what we'll do is actually just select them. Kind of at random. Sounds good. And something like this. Okay. Then we'll switch to mask view so I can identify them. And then that was this one. Cool. Cool. And final one. Okay. I really could have just done that in the same layer. That would be awesome to paint into a layer. I can't quite do that. But I don't really want to redo everything, so I'm just going to add an anchor point and then add another fill. Grab that anchor point, set to linear dodge. Okay. Easy. Then we'll add a filter, blur, just to soften them up a little bit. too much, actually. Then the paint. Erase a long path. Then, do I erase or do I paint? Oh. Thankfully, not every single one of these needs that. Excuse me. One more thing I'd like to do. We did add this root shadow layer. I'm going to duplicate this, set it to the linear dodge, and then just invert this. And I think we'll put it below our little shadow color. We'll set it to overlay. It should be a little bit subtle, but kind of pop those hair strands. Beautiful. That looks pretty darn good. Okay. So what I'd like to add now is just a little bit of shadowing here. Oh, hello, Pancito. Welcome. Your channel popped up. Well, good. Means I'm moving up on the YouTube ladder. Yeah, we're working on an avatar right now for a VR chat. All right. So, few things to create. First is, this is a commission I'm working on for a client. So not my character, but it's all my work. I make from scratch avatars. I think we'll actually... We're gonna cheat a little bit. What we're gonna do... Not cheat, but I don't want to bake that from... or hand paint in the hair. What I'm gonna do is instead take the body here. We're going to export this manually into all this. You know what, actually, it's because it's for the body. Delete that. We'll call this, yeah, body, hair, shadow. That. Hello, Foxhound, welcome. Magical 3D wizard. How's your day going, Foxhound? We'll export that. Then we'll go to hair low poly and export that into the same area. Hair shadow. Then we'll go to painter. Open up this. We're gonna save this. Echo body, echo hair shadow. Good. I got around to your payment. Send a message on Discord for you. Oh, thank you, Foxhound. I appreciate that. Thank you. And hello, Mila's Dragons Creations. Thank you for the sub and welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Well, I'll definitely follow up with you on Discord, Foxhound. I appreciate you sending that payment. And I'm looking forward to getting that vest made. But welcome anyone who's new to my channel. I make VR chat avatars, and that's what we're working on right now. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. Right now, the goal is to bake some shadows. Typically, all we really want is the ambient occlusion here. One second. So we're baking that ambient occlusion. We'll bake it at 4K. That should... Oh, interesting. Okay. I guess we would need... I'm going to bring itself into here. Adjust that cage distance. Okay, so now we have this block out of where the hair mesh is touching the body mesh. We can save this. Now we're going to export it. We'll just use our Let's put it right in here. Select the folder, document channels, 4K, export, save, back to our other file, the body. And I basically, not sure if I want it to be dark. We'll see. We'll make another folder. Here. And we'll call this hair shadow. Select just the ambient occlusion. Actually, just color. In the hair, do a fill. And that's where we're actually going to plug in that bake. Here, goes here. As an alpha. Ta-da! And we can just slap an invert on there. Okay. So now it's pretty over the top. We really only want it in that one spot. Do something like that. Then add a paint, set to multiply. Is this a protogen? No, this is a, I believe a maned fox is the avatar type, or the species. I'll do something like this. Then I'll do a filter. Blur. Let's see how that holds up. Okay, it is nice to have the little bit of shadowing there. That kind of helps rest the form. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. It looks cool still, even though it's not finished. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we're definitely on our way there. We're going to do, we have the whole body and then an outfit to make. So we're pretty close to done with the body. Can I see your topology? Did you model everything? I did model everything. This is a completely from scratch avatar. And as for the topology, so here's our main body. So this is the, let me turn off the triangulate there. The main form, right here. Pretty good. Try to keep everything pretty square, including my UVs. So we go over to my UV map. So let's exclude the eye. Everything's pretty darn square. There's a few things that won't show up in here at the moment. Yeah, my arm map. Thank you. Yeah. I really prefer keeping everything very sharp on the edges because it minimizes blurring, that kind of thing. All right, so what we want to make now are the stripes. And I don't want to make them in Substance Painter. I think that'd be really tricky and be kind of hard to make a flexible system for it. And since we have everything labeled already, I should be able to create a nice ID mask for these. I guess the triangle modifier is because it runs better on VR apps. Well, everything in Unity will get triangulated anyway. The main reason for the triangulation is to ensure that the version that's in Unity matches the way it's triangulated in Substance Painter. Because like if I look at these lines right here, I go back to my high poly, or my low poly, I mean. It's the game ready version. Boom. And we turned off the triangulate. And I exported. You'll see that, oh, maybe not that much. Did I leave it on? All right. Wow. It didn't change that much. But a lot of times, like little sharp edges like this will get kind of wiggly, like lines that I paint. I guess this isn't, no, I was hoping that would be a better example, but oh, it's because it didn't export. I was like, man, I swear it just looks the same. So let me actually export it this time. So without the triangulation, yeah, it's pretty subtle, but you can see how it's kind of wiggly right here. Or like right here a little bit. It's subtle. Even right here, you get this kind of sharp edge there. It's just when you're painting in Substance, the way it's getting projected onto the mesh is affected by the way those quads have been triangulated. So because it'll vary slightly, unless the quad is super stretched, it'll very slightly make a difference, but just helps preserve the edge quality for painted lines. All right, make a folder in here. We're going to call this stripes. You know what? I could probably just use one object for it, so we'll just delete the collection. And we'll make an object called stripes. Ignore faces. Yeah, absolutely. And now we're gonna make a bunch of squiggles. How long does it take you to reach the point you're now at this project? From the start, idea, modeling, texturing, rigging, etc. Well, this is a commission, so the idea portion I didn't do. That's not my design. But in terms of starting, we've been working on this avatar for about maybe 4 to 5 days worth of work, but spread out over the course of like 2 weeks. Welcome back, Neku. Wish I could see this better. My experience really goes. You've done a lot for that amount of time. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I do tend to work on a few avatars at once, but I've been really getting my process down in the last few months and stuff. I really feel like kind of figured out how I want to approach things a bit better, which is nice because that certainly wasn't always the case. I think my old model stripes, if those might help. As long, I mean, do you want these stripes or the other? It's for, you should let me know which stripes you prefer having, because I'm going to try to match the reference as close as possible. Okay. All right, continue work as well. Enjoy this little time. Nice to know you. We'll talk back in another moment. Enjoy your day. Same to you, Pancito. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for hanging out. And if I don't catch you later today, I will be streaming every day. So I'll be back tomorrow. Hi, Pancito. I just want to get the spacing right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Oh, these should merge. I still need to make the beans for the hands too. Do that. All right, some basic blockouts. Baba booey. Excuse me. Having a lot of... My digestion is shit today. This should have been on the butt. This shape here. This one's actually this like X shape or something. Hello, Yanwi. Good way to make stripes. Clever cheating through baking. Exactly. I have found that a lot of things are better done through baking than they are in Substance Painter. Painter obviously has a lot of really great effects, but at the end of the day, painting is just imprecise. It's just a naturally an imprecise process. And a very labor-intensive process, too. Ooh, there we go. And one thing I hate now is wasting time. So, this should let me work pretty quick, hopefully. And I can do a lot of fun effects all in Substance Painter for, you know, like making the edges wobbly and stuff. But for the basic shapes, this is great. All right, that feels like most of the leg done. At least the thigh. I think this part. Actually kind of connects here, so something like this. Even crazier and lazy idea would be use a stripe decal from his reference stretched over a 3D model to make a mask. You know, that's not a bad idea at all. I'll have to steal that at some point. And then you could always turn it back into, you could mask it, extract the mask, turn it into a plane, and then you could get to this step really quickly. I'll definitely steal that at some point. A little too late to go back and do that now, but it's a good idea. I do think that unlike, which is funny to say because Photoshop has tons of little efficiencies you can, or shortcuts you can create, but 3D is even better for cheating cheating. You know, I think that took me a long time to really appreciate intuitively. It's like 3D is the ultimate way to like just save yourself time when it comes to making an image. You know, you don't want to paint shadows? Great. You have the ability to create a light source. Done. Reusing things. It's great. You look at this thinking how I'll do my stripes in Gnome. If I wasn't doing it this way, I would just be using masking. Mask and extract. Kind of like what Jan was just saying. But I can't painting. Well, good. Keep it simple. Learn the process. That's ideal. Seems far more efficient. And yeah, I'm going to be doing mask and extract and make them look like they're on top of the Model 2 because I'm going for a clay felted style. Ooh, very cool. I've been watching this person on TikTok make sculptures out of cotton. I've never seen that before, but they just use glue and cotton. And they can make little pseudo... It's not felt in the traditional felt sculpture sense, but it's pretty cool. Time for food. Have a nice day. Same to you, Arctic. Thank you for coming by. Enjoy your day. We'll catch you tomorrow. Or Friday. IDK felted will be on top of the base color. Gotcha. Alright, let's see how this looks. Drop this in here. Turn off the ref. We have a different color. It should... Well, let's ensure that the body has a color too. So, it does actually bake properly. Adding later a felted texture on Blender would make it hella cute. I don't really need it to bake anything other than the ID mask. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to turn off everything but the ID mask. That's the only one I want to update. see anything in the ID channel. My stripes are in here. Let's do face orientation. Some of them are incorrectly oriented, but certainly not all of them. Craziest thing I did with stripes to make a zebra character that I had made before and bake a mask for a striped wolf using the shrink wrap modifier. Mwahaha, twice. Nice. That's funny. Hey, effective, you know, again, it's all about 3D's all about stealing. Give me that. I'll take this. I'll take that. I feel like I should have seen something bake. Why it's all one color? I mean, we should see a separation of textures there and there. It definitely exported. So why? I don't want to send it over there again just to... We've got the viewport color with the color. We've got the base principled BSDF for the base color, principled BSDF for the base color. That really should have worked. Did you mirror the back and then do one leg at a time, or does it all mirror? Ooh. The mirror modifiers will mirror pretty much everything. You do have to work with that in mind. You have to, but overall, yes. Okay, here we go. I misnamed it. That's the issue. It should actually be... what should it be? I guess it'd be body again. Body stripes. Does that work? Let me look up the substance painter, match by mesh name. Okay, perfect. Body high. We'll match with high poly. So it has to be high, then the name. So I'm glad I double checked. Save me a little round trip there. Doesn't have an example with the ignore back face as well. But it'd either be that or stripes after high and ignore back face and that. Got it. I know the arms and thighs are not mirrored in pattern. I was just curious how that's done this way. Thanks for explaining. They're not mirrored in pattern? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. But the back is just the thighs and shoulders. So the back's fine. Okay, that won't be too bad. Well, we'll test with this. I want to understand if this is going to work here. There we go. Okay, good. So that worked. We can see it matching there. So if I bake the ID, now we should have strips. Yes. Perfect. So we go back here. And then we will add them. The pattern. The template. We'll call them strips. That. And then what we'll do is do a fill. No, color select. We'll do a color selection. Bam. And then just make them. No, they're the same color as the dark pattern, so we'll do them right here. There we go. So there's a few. What's that from? Is there a gap? No gap here. Ah, there is here. All right, so we'll just do the back with these ones. I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'll be back. All right, we're back. Oh, excuse me. All right, so Wibbles. Almost 5. So for the stripes, what we'll do is create a decal layer in Unity. Goodness. So to do that, well, there's a few things we have to do. I think we'll save that for tomorrow. It's 5 my time, and I'm running a little low on energy, so I think we'll call it here for today. This is my usual ending spot for most. If anyone's new here, it's my usual end of day. So I'm not gonna push past into the evening because tomorrow's Friday. Maybe I'll just try to start a little early tomorrow. Get some time in. Oh, excuse me. But thank you all for hanging out today. I do hope everyone's having an amazing day, an amazing week so far. And definitely stop by tomorrow for Friday. We're going to be doing a little more work on Neku. We're going to try to finish up all the work on the body tomorrow. And then we'll switch over to some other avatar work. Thank you all for coming by. Hope you all have an amazing day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Bye! Bye, everyone. Bye!